Are you into your music out there? Are you into your sneakers? Music and sneakers come together for me in a very passionate way. I'm passionate about my sneakers and I'm passionate about my music. And I have to say, I'm giving a shout out straight off the top of the bat to a guy called Duncan, who I've known for quite a few years here in Japan. And he helped me to backstock my music collection, because there are massive holes in my music collection. For example, I'd never owned a Led Zeppelin album before, I'd never owned a Jimi Hendrix album before, and I hadn't owned any of the main Rolling Stones albums before hooking up with my friend Duncan and him giving me one particular book that inspired me to get deeper into my music and to restock that back catalogue. So this video goes out to him because today what we're looking at is the Nike Air Max 90 vinyl. This is a Tokyo Butter 23 sneaker channel. Tokyo Butter 23 sneaker channel. This is Mainichi Upsuno no de Mainichi Media Design. Every single day I'm bringing you content from Tokyo, Japan about upcoming sneaker releases, sneaker news and sneaker reviews. And today we're looking at that Air Max 90 vinyl that I talked about earlier on, and my good friend Duncan, who's a massive inspiration for me in terms of music and getting music sort of getting old, kind of, yeah, can we say old music from the past, and filling in the gaps in my music history and my music catalogue. So I'm glad to bring a sneaker that I think he will like. There is a part about this sneaker that underwhelms me and I'm disappointed about, which I'll tell you about in a minute. But first, this is a YouTube channel, so I do need to ask for that all-important subscription. Please do subscribe to the channel by clicking the red and white button down below, or there's a little Japanese kanji here. It says Toroku. You can click on that, and that will also help you to subscribe to the channel. And as I am here in Japan, I do always say at the start of my videos, Toroku onegaishimasu. Koko ni Toroku という漢字があります。どこかな？ここら辺かな。登録という漢字があると、それをクリックすると登録のウィンドウが開けるので、この漢字をクリックして登録をぜひお願いします。Okay, so let's have a look at these sneakers. I could have done better, I think, will be my evaluation of these guys. There's fine fire popping parts on there, and then there's bits that are just underwhelming. So let's take a look at a few of these signature parts of the sneaker, and we'll talk about the parts and which parts that I find an absolute inspiration and which parts I find, like I said earlier, underwhelming. Starting with one of my favorite bits about it is that popping icy white outsole, all front to back icy white. Sometimes with Air Max 90s, around the air bubble, there's that panel, that sort of irregularly shaped panel that is sometimes a different color to the rest of the midsole and the outsole, but in the case of these guys it's all icy white front to back, and I think it's a brilliant looking outsole, which disappoints me in a way because the upper on the sneaker is so underwhelming. You've got that flashy popping outsole midsole on there, which if they had done a little bit more with the upper of the sneaker, I think would have been great. For example, a great place to start and look at how weak I think the upper is on the heel, and it's similar in a way, I suppose, to the midsole, in that the midsole has that all one color, and if you look at the back of these guys, it's all that one dark black color, the upper, and also that Nike panel that goes on the back of Air Max 90s. Again, I think they could have done a bit more with the coloring here, either the panel itself to have a different color with black writing on it, or the black panel with the different color, for example, like that electric light blue color in the writing. But having everything be black on there, I think, is a bit of a waste. And then as you come forward in the sneaker, all black again, the swoosh is black on there, and the upper is black, and the only real hits of color in there are the red coloring that you get up in the top of the eyelet, and then also to below the swoosh a little bit, there's that red coloring in there, but it's a dull red, so it blends in with the rest of the black upper, and you've got this dull dark upper on top of that fire popping midsole there. But then the one saving grace, and this is for you, Duncan, my good friend out there, an absolute legend to me, Duncan is, and I think I wouldn't surprise me if he actually bought a pair of these. He's not a sneakers man, but he is a vinyl man, and these are the Nike Air Max 90 vinyls, literally, because if you take a look on the tongue, oh man, I love it. I just love the vinyl. It's a record, literally a record on the top of the tongue there, and that in itself I love. But then within the certain, maybe you guys are too young to know this, but records are big black things, big round black things with grooves on them. Maybe people don't know this. And they're made of vinyl, that's why they call them vinyl. And they're big things like this, and then in the middle there's a smaller circle with details about what's on the record, you know, who the band is and the track listing and stuff like that. And that's mimicked on the tongue of these Air Max 90s with the big vinyl and the grooves, and then the little circle in the middle that has the Nike logo in there. And the detail that I absolutely love about it is that the logo isn't straight, it's sort of tilted off to the side on both the left and the right sneakers. And the reason I like that is because it really gives you that impression of the turning vinyl on the record there, which I just absolutely love. So hopefully, you know, my good friend Duncan will see this. I don't know if he'll like this sneaker or not. I definitely think he'll like that tongue element there with that imitation vinyl or imitation record on the top of the tongue there. It's a pretty cool feature. I just wish they'd done a little bit more with the sneaker. It's good that they played with the swooshes on the medial side, but not enough to me. They needed a little bit more, to me, to make the colours pop out a little bit, you know, maybe the swooshes on both sides, maybe the words, the Nike branding on the heel, a bit more colour there, and it would have helped. But it is what it is. That vinyl on the tongue there really does pop to me, and I really hope this guy sells really well. Okay, it's time for me to check off. Thank you for checking out my content. I do very much appreciate it, and I do come at you every single day, so you know for sure that I'll be here every single day, so I can guarantee that you will see me tomorrow.